Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? I'm here five. I want to come on here and talk a little bit about Foundayo. I made two previous videos talking about how much weight I lost, and I have another video coming out talking about more weight that I've lost. I started out with the zero point 0.8 milligrams, and I'm on the 2.5 milligrams. So far, I've experienced some mild side effects, but I want to come on here and talk about other things too, like do I find myself hungry, cravings, etc. Um, Sometimes I do get a little hungry, but because maybe I need to drink some water, or maybe it's time for my next meal. But what it does for me, it makes me crave other things. Like, I crave doing things. I have energy. I want to clean up. I want to exercise. I want to get out of the house. I'm not so much thinking about food. Now, when I turn on social media, I see a lot of food, but I'm not thinking about food in that sense and everything. I haven't had any cheat days. I'm on day 35 and I feel great. I've lost 28.8 pounds so far in 35 days and I feel amazing. Yes, yes. And for my rewards, I reward myself for every 10 pounds lost. For my first 10 pounds I lost, I bought myself some body spray. And then for my second 10 pounds I lost, or 20 pounds that I lost, I bought myself a new pair of shoes. And unbeknownst or unknown to me, I did not know that my feet had shrunk. My shoes are very loose, and I may have to buy some more the more I lose weight. I've lost weight in my shoes, in my feet, too. I feel on top of the world. I feel amazing. And every time I get in the scale, the number just keep going down. Now, when I transitioned from zero point 0.8 to 2.5, when I made the transition, at first I went up 1 pound. And I felt down about it because I weigh myself so frequently. But I'm going to have to stop that. And I thought about maybe just weighing myself once a week as opposed to every day. But the only reason why I do that because I know weight is coming off me. I feel lighter on my feet each day I wake up. And the number on the scale also gives me a reason to keep going. Um, but like I said, I've just been eating the same boring foods every day. For breakfast, I have the same thing every day. If I'm not eating cereal and milk, I'm having a bagel with cream cheese. And it's very filling. Foundayo helps me to stay full between meals. And I'm not thinking about my next meal. And, or rather until it's time. Sometimes I find myself having to force myself to eat because I'll be like satisfied and don't want to eat anything. But then I tell myself, no, I'm going to eat something. And that's something that you must do while you're taking Foundayo. If you get to a point or reach a point that it's time for your next meal and you're like, I'm not craving anything, I'm not hungry, I don't want to eat, go ahead and eat something anyway, even if it's a small serving, because you don't want to later on become overly hungry and say, oh, I wish I would have ate something then when I wasn't so hungry. And then maybe you might have a craving and may not be able to get over it. But eventually you will get over it. For me, I just wait the craving out. I just sit. I reevaluate my goals. I talk to myself. I tell myself, I said, well, if I don't have that, then I know that the next day I'll be smaller. Or I can reach my goal weight at such a time. I go over my goals. you know but I feel fantastic. This is the longest that I've been on any kind of health journey in a long time. Because sometimes back in the past, when I would lose 20 or 25 pounds and then I would give up. But this is the longest that I've stayed with anything for the longest. I'm 46 years old, and I'll be 47 November, if Lord says the same. And like I said about Foundayo, I have nothing but good things to say about it. But in the beginning, and sometimes I have mild stomach aches. They go away. Don't last long. I don't have any headaches, thank God. It just sometimes my stomach hurt, or sometimes I have a little fatigue. And about the fatigue, sometimes I do feel like I don't want to do anything, or but then I tell myself that um, just try to work through it. I may do a little exercise or watch a movie or spend time with my nephew since I'm caring for him anyway. He's autistic. I try to find things to do and not sit so much, but try to work through that. But when you're feeling fatigued, sometimes it's hard to do things. But even that doesn't last long. But if you have any questions about Foundayo, if you haven't started, or even if you have started it, you know, I'll be happy to let you all know anything that you want to ask, anything that you want to know. But I'm glad my doctor put me on it. And at first, I wanted to try Wegovy before I even started Foundayo. But my doctor probably thought that Foundayo was a good start for me because of probably my insurance. That's what I'm thinking. And then it's new, and. But so far, like I said, it's been working for me. And one thing I want to stress that it's not a magic pill. You still have to write. You still have to remain in a caloric deficit. Try to work out when you can. You might not be able to do much. What I do, my nephew and I, we like music. So for exercise, if I'm not at the gym, I literally dance. hmm And I dance in the evening time for so many minutes. I may sweat, I might not sweat, but if my heart rate gets elevated or up, then I know that I worked out a good much. I danced a good much. And that helps me because I know that I'm burning calories. But like I said, Foundayo helps, because like I said, it's taking off fluid and fat too, because I had a lot of fluid on me too. And everything, I'm not short, but I'm not so tall. I'm 5'7", and I'll disclose my actual weight at a later time. But like I said, I feel amazing. I feel great. And if you're thinking about starting it, talk to your doctor. Even if you're not thinking about starting it, I just want to say I applaud anyone doing this. Taking on their weight, trying to lose weight, trying to get healthy, even if you don't have much to lose. But it's just amazing. Excuse me, I just got a message from my sister. But like I said, it's amazing. Well, y'all take care. And sorry this video was so long and lengthy. Take care and have a blessed day. Bye.